I'm almost ready. Hello, Crazy Butnick. Hello, Lord Grandmaster. Ike! I apologize. Oh, why am I flying? There we go. I apologize, running slightly behind. Needed to use a little cupcake room, but we're here now. Hike! Only we seen. I uploaded a video yesterday. Oh my goodness. Did you watch it? It's Anthony. Hi, Anthony. If you've not watched the video after the stream, you should go and watch the video, like on it, comment on it, and if you're feeling particularly jassy, watch it again. Yeah. She floats. Everything floats down here. Oh. We got a Maleceptor. Or Maleceptor. I don't know how you pronounce that. But it's cool. My favourite Tyranids are like the Psychic Beast Tyranids, then the Lictor type Tyranids. You're not the boss of me. I'm going to watch it on my own volition. Yuck! As long as you're watching it, I'm happy. It's only 8 minutes long. It's going over the combat patrols. And my thoughts on them. Sorry, I'm just singing to myself. There you go. That's not even singing. That's just making noise. Oh gosh, what happened yesterday? I did not go to sleep at a decent time. That's what you do get for uploading videos at midnight, you crazy cupcake. The technique I uploaded it earlier, it only went live at midnight. Yeah. I'm thinking about potentially doing like a little video thing about, you know, new models and stuff that have to get announced. I don't really know. Did YouTube eat my bad pun? That sucks. Oh no, YouTube ate it. It doesn't even come on for held for review section, meaning YouTube just ate it, never sent it. Or your internet service provider ate it. Generally it's one of those two. Ow, there we go. Brushing my hair. Because it's the morning. Oh. Do I have any tissues? I don't have any tissues, do I? Oh no. Actually, wait. I do not. I might have to BRB, you know, a little bit to get some. I am doing assembly stuff while watching, threading fiber optics for a sleeve and setting for couples in their new housing boxes. Yeah, so I took off my glasses so I can brush my hair without the glasses getting caught. Ow. In the way. There we go. Possibly my internet is awful. Oh. Yeah, it happens to me quite often because I don't have the greatest internet. There we go. Ow. 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 What was your bad pun? We need to know. I see it in the chat window, but Cuptle didn't say the thing. Oh. That's weird. Oh, there's not even a P. Like, I've got all my chats up and there's nothing. Like, your first message among us was, you know, did YouTube not send it? There we go. Oh. Hi, Sosimus. Okay, maybe YouTube doesn't like the name. What do you think of a ghost faction in Age of Sigmar? They're cool. They're kind of a bit bland, though. Like, what, you build one ghost, you've built them all. No, they have at least, like, variation, it feels like, compared to other factions. Especially for undead factions. Got a lot of creative models in the other undead factions in Age of Sigmar. It's also a bit weird because a lot of their models are like old fantasy models. Still. Are they still a lot of old models, old fantasy models? I think they were. There we go. My hair's feeling nicer now. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. There we go. Oh, hi, Vince. I was like Maleceptor, so it intercepts all the males. This is a girls' game now. Yeah! I mean, Warhammer's always been a girls' game. I've been having for chat each a message. If you cycle for chat source, it'll remove your chat if it has been eaten. Yeah, like you put it into top chat, then back into live chat. No, no! Why are you a chocolate covered bee? Because Vince just turned me into a banana. Although technically I'm not a chocolate covered banana. I'm just something that... I'm just a cake that looks kind of like a banana. And it's covered in chocolate. Hello, hello, Crazy Butnick. Not even back in, just reselecting the chat source to do it. Yeah. Where are we doing? Oh, got one glove on. Need a second glove on. How many gloves does a glove chuck if a glove chuck could chuck gloves? There we go. Oh. There we go. Handcam. Handcam. Brah. And we've got today Maleceptor because I can't remember. I can't remember how I got this. I know I bought it from the Warhammer website, so we got it from the Warhammer website. They sent me a voucher. I was like, I'm going to get a Maleceptor. Look at this box. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at 2014. That's the old Warhammer logo. 3 weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3, strength 5, toughness 6, 5 wounds. Strength 6 of a Maleceptor. Initiative 3, 3 attacks. This is back before damage was a thing, so if you hit this with a last cannon, for most it will lose, it's just 1 wound. 3 attacks, 6 attacks. Oh. There's even a little Terminator on the base. 4+ save, 4+ save. Oh, pretty cool. You can't quite hear you, me. Let me get my banana phone. Banana phone. Do 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 do. Banana phone. It's so appealing. I've got this feeling. It's the best. Do do do. Do 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 do. Banana phone. Do 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 do. Banana phone. I think maybe for male in as in evil, like Malus Maleficent. Probably. Because men are evil, you know. Da, 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 do, do, do. Iron. There we go. Hey! Oh, apparently. These are terrible connections. Oh, let's put the light back on. Yeah, these are terrible. How am I meant to clip into fur?
Previous statement heard loud and clear. Subscriber base collapses overnight. Oh no, if it isn't the consequences of your actions.
What? What? What did it say? I forgot. Because... Is it because I said men are evil? I mean... Look. Humans are the original sin. You know? That's what they say. So that means... everyone is evil. There's no escape from it. Why do so many religions have like this, you know, kind of original sin? And effectively when it comes down to it, it's humans being able, having free will is evil. It's like, oh no, the humans have fire, they're capable of doing stuff of their own. Like, oh no, so evil. Oh no, the humans ate an apple, they have free will. Evil. There we go. It's a waist. It's got a very thin waist, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, this Maleceptor. This Maleceptor. Malicious. I mean, it could be. It could just be fair for like malicious. Malicious scepter. Malice. Be malice. Oh. Well, I have no idea what we connect next. Okay, we got big old pieces apparently. Big old pieces. Big old tail pieces. Do you see a tail piece here? Oh, big old spiky head thing. Oh, there we go. There's one tail piece. And there's the other. What is this funky thing? Reading the instructions for true original sin. Look, this is a really weird looking model. And it was designed like before 2014. So you know it's not going to be the most intuitive thing ever. I mean, if this was an ARC truck, I'd be like trying to avoid the instructions. But not, it's not, it's a Tyrannid. Okay, there we go. We are the evil people. We are the evil people. No time for ketchup. Oh, we are evil. You think evil people don't like ketchup? I mean, an evil person. Why would an evil person like ketchup? Anyways, I said something philosophical that YouTube didn't want you to see. Anyways, give me your cupcakes. No! Okay, does this go on like this? I mean, I'm assuming... Okay, it goes like that. Okay. You said something philosophical. Look, YouTube is not for philosophy. YouTube is for YouTube memes, SpaghettiOs, and Minecraft videos. Cupcakes are like magic potion that makes you all philosophical. What? Wait, you ate a cupcake and it made you philosophical? Don't eat cupcake! No! So mean. Okay, you go here, you go here. Cupcakes are friends, not food. Okay, so that goes like that. Oh, we always forget. This creature reminds me a lot of one of the aliens from, was it Starship Troopers? Had an alien that kind of looks like this. My latest model kit arrived a day early. Oh, nice. The brain bug. Yeah, the brain bug. There we go. That's the one. Kind of reminds me of that, I think. No, the brain bug was different. What does this remind me of? Reminds me of something.
He didn't eat a cupcake, just sniffed the powdered icing. He was muttering to himself for hours.
Oh, I mean, that would do it for you. That would do it to you, sorry. Why we don't allow the cupcakes near all the fondant. Well, also because, you know, it's money in Cupcake Universe. But still. Yes, we wear our money. I like to collapse the boxes to save space, but keep the artwork. I've got a lot of them finished right now, so the space is getting tight. Oh no! We're the same issue. Whoa! I like to use the big boxes, like the really big tough boxes, like starter set ones. And keep them. And then what I do, I open up my other boxes. And once I've like built the other stuff from the starter set, I just put through some other box sets into it. Okay, so I need piece 6, 4, and 10. Or is this was back when they were naming pieces or numbering them, sorry. That's 4. That's 6. And that's 10. Oh no, that's 9. That's 6. It's Photon this time. You love combines. Nice. There we go. Let's get the knife on this thing. I gotta keep my ears out because I'm expecting a delivery today. What's the delivery? Oh, paints. Yeah, I think it's going to be paints that's arriving today. There we go. How does this go together? This just looks like a piece of meat. Which, I mean, I guess it's a tyrannid, so it kind of just is. It's like, do you know your ribs? Where you can buy like those big old packs of ribs? This kind of reminds me of it. Yeah, just buy a big old pack of ribs. Get your ribs. Get your tyrannid ribs here, they're as big as you. Get them while they're hot, get them while they're cold. Just get our ribs. Are they full of acid? Of course they're full of acid. Why wouldn't they be? Feel like the instructions are wrong here. Maybe. Or maybe not. If we use piece 5 instead. This goes like that. This goes like that. How? Yes, it wants it to go like... I don't even get what that's meant to look like there. Okay, so what it is, it's a neck attaching to a body. So this is meant to attach, maybe like, oh, I think I understand it. Okay, that's how it goes on. Okay, I understand it. That was difficult. A streamer asked me a while back why guys like Gunpla. She was like, we must have body part or something, right? But if they have what body part? I'm confused. Don't people just like gunpowder because they are, you know, big old robots? Forming the shell, Iron Jaws pigs had the most annoying shell around this time, I think. Oh, I like the... Oh, what they called? The bar boys, the big old garganters. I like the Iron Jaws garganters. I use them as chariots in Old World. So let's look. It had it like this. Okay, I think that's the correct way round. Oh god, I'm glad I wasn't the only person confused. Yeah, I'm building from. I didn't have a hard time building from. Off the top of my head. They were a pretty fun build. I did have a couple of issues, but that was mostly because I was trying to convert them into Old World. So this flips in like I had it before. The directions tell you to do the ears after you push it together, and my first one was jacked up. Oof. I don't know if I followed the instructions at all. Oh, I do. Yeah, I think I remember the heads being somewhat difficult to attach or whatever. Maybe. For when it comes to annoying ears on a model, Death Corps of Krieg and Tillim. Is it Death Corps of Krieg or Tillim of Riders? One of the guard horses is really bad for it. I think I do remember a couple of the parts just not wanting to go together. It's like my hair just keeps getting in the way. There you go. Okay, well, this piece next. When everybody's dancing with a flamingo cuddling sun, you know the flamingos are done. There we go. We talk about My friend, when he was younger, had a naked orc and a little thing put on it because he found it at a party store for like a bachelorette thing. What? Orcs don't have anything like that. They're mushroom boys. They're not even boys. This raises more questions. Okay, so this somehow attaches. Like somehow, some way. The wind blows. There we go. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a place that I have heard of, lullabies. There you go. Okay, so then these two bits are meant to attach like this. Was that meant to go in front of it? Oh no, that is correct. It does go behind. I thought this was meant to go in front of that part. No, it goes behind. So okay, that's right. I was like, how the heck does it fit in front? It fits perfectly behind. These are actually areas where, you know, push fit wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Around like the joints of a Tyranid. They got big pieces wanting to attach to one another. And you got to glue that there, then you want to glue this entire section here. So you know that they'll go together properly. Then you have to glue all of this here. Then it's like that. So I see Tyranids, I think, of the cursed cannons that they have. Okay. Was a Kragnos and they gave him an accurate horse thing. Okay. Upon reflection, I have a Rygon half finished. Oh no, Tryon half finished. Voltron arrived today. And I have the Gao Gaigar on pre-order. I think I have a lion problem. Oh no. You got too much. Says the person who's got two of the Space Marine battle forces that she's not touched yet. Okay, we've then got there's a version of this that has like its body half raised. And you can see on the thumbnail. I'm just wondering how you do that because it doesn't show in the instructions. Give yourself a size Liger and your complete collection shall be complete. What? Oh yeah, have you seen How Do You Have a Dark Mechanicum? Oh, so cool. But no, I need to look at... Okay, Space Mage. Xenos armies. Tyranids. If we scroll down, we can find... Okay, never mind. Let's go. Did I miss it? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Yeah, look, you got a raised version here. Oh, that's just because it's got the same body. It's just the legs are repositioned. Okay. I like that. I think it looks really cool like that. 3 line robots is a pattern. Ooh. That would help me if they release a Liveman Robo. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but... Good luck! Okay, so these 2 pieces... And one of the arms. One of the arms. Do, 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 do. One of the arms. Do, 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 do. One of the arms. What's going on now? One of the arms. Okay, so we got 26. Oh, 24 there. Okay. So you want the big old brainy parts. I love the big old brainy parts. Legitimately, as soon as I saw Maleceptor, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's one of the coolest models ever. And then I saw the non-emissary, I was like, non-assimilator, sorry. I'm like, oh no, never mind. That's the coolest model ever. Minus the Tyranid Biotitans, obviously. As much as I love the Tyranid tentacly mouth monsters, I'm not a big fan of the Toxicren. It just looks too awkward. Hi Noah Cunny, how you doing? You don't like painting, but you love playing and building. I like doing both. Finishing painting your Terminators. No. We've not even started. I need to magnetize the bases, but I'll be doing that on the member stream tonight.
Capcom is the type who starts picking out drapes before the roof is on the house.
Well, obviously, when else do you... I mean, you gotta have curtains, otherwise people can see inside. You silly billies. Okay, so... must attach like this, I imagine. Oh, it's like a UFO. UFO. Yeah, we've got a long way before I'm ready to even do the term. I want to... after I've got 3 models that we've been painted, so that's about 20 a Castellan, 20 Crusaders, and 5 Desolators, sorry. Which we've painted one of the Crusaders for Castellan and started the second Crusader. We're then going to focus on... what was it? Oh yeah, getting a couple of Mastodons painted. And then after that... I just put these two together like this and then drop this on top. Okay, yeah, that works. Might need to just go onto here. There we go. Yeah, got a couple of Mastodons I want to paint. Then people have been really asking me to paint for Warlord Titan. And I want to experiment for one for Mastodons first. And then we'll get the Warlord Titan done, and then we'll get the Terminators done. Okay, this does not want to be stuck together, does it? But it's fine. It will be stuck together. Kilby Kilbington. I've travelled across the land. I have slain many a foul beast in your name. I've killed many a goose. What goose? So, yes. The town I went to, I killed the goose. Like, how many? How many geese have been killing? Around 6 or 70,000. Oh yeah, 60 or 70,000. It's like, what? In your name? It's like, in my name? Yes, for Kilbington. Lord Kilbington, I said, as I slew all of them. So, been watching Deep Blue Ink animations based on something completely different. What was it called? I forgot the name of that show. Game Change or something like that. There we go. Oh! Ah! It's got no head. I got no head. But it doesn't need a head. Don't let others tell you what you can and can't do. You don't want a head. You don't need a head. You can get... I want to save. It's got like this good old Terminator on it. I want to save that for like another model. Like a Chaos Space Marine one. Because I am thinking about getting a Demon Prince for my Siege Night Lords. No. Okay. So this attaches like that. Perfect. Perfect. And this would go in that one or this one. The second one. Okay, so let's just look. We can do the head next. Sorry about the thing. Yeah, the head is there, and we got this chest piece. Okay, okay. I think the chest piece is these 2 bits. Do. There we go. I've seen many a goose. There's a goose loose upon my hoose. By the way, have you heard, if you listen very closely, you can sometimes hear animal noises when I've got my main... Not when I'm not here, but when I'm in this room. If you listen very closely, you can hear some bird noises and stuff. Yeah, I forgot to turn that off yesterday when I was doing the video. So there's bird noises in the background of the video made yesterday. Okay, so these 2 bits, it's got a really big old spike in its chest. Why does it have a big old spike? Well, why wouldn't it have a big old... Do you have a big old spike in you? Why don't you have a big old spike in your chest? Just get that spike. Don't let others say what you can and can't have sticking out your chest. Oh, sorry, I completely missed that. Toxiquins are definitely hard to transport for massive lashing tendrils. With their massive, yeah, they're also hard to display. They take up a lot of room. But for art of them, wrestling chimeras goes even harder. Probably one of the models that made me want nids. Ooh. The art for them looks cool. But I don't think the model really looks as cool. I just think the tentacles look awkward. Not even just from a transport perspective. Just like... If you compare it to other tentacly monsters that they've got, the tentacles feel, you know, less static in them or more natural. It just feels weird on the Toxiquin, personally. Oh, look at those big old tentacles, though. Okay, the head. We have to remember... Tongue goes in. Okay, no, this one looks like it can just slot it in. It's not like other... The tongue from the... Oh, what's it called? Psychophage. Psychophage. Eat Psychus. Eat Psychos, don't mind if I do. Do you think they'll ever release a Tyranid that's just specifically anti-demon? If they added more demon characters, I think so. Like, do you know... Like, Sisters of Battle could potentially, like, and, like, Inquisitorial Agents could potentially summon, do you know, saints and stuff. You perhaps have an Imperial Guard Saint as well. And, like, all these Imperial Saints and Imperial Demon things have a demon keyword. Then have a couple of Primarchs come back, like Corvus. Also have a demon keyword. That would be cool. Then for Eldar would have their Avatar of Cain and stuff with a demon keyword. Oh, then you can bring back, do you know, for missing, do you know, Spectres or whatever they're called from the Eldar. And like give them demon. Or maybe another Harlequin unit that has demon. And if more armies have, you know, can bring something that has a demon keyword in, like Catans and stuff like that, then you can bring, there's more reason to bring models and make models that are specifically good against demons. To be fair, a Cronus detachment could be fun, like with
To be
Death
fair,
Watch.
a Cronus detachment could be fun.
Oh yeah.
Like Death Watch, but Tyranids. And chaos focused.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be Death Watch. It'd be more like Tyranid Grey Knights. Oh my gosh. I'm just imagining, do you know, silver armored Tyrant Guard now, wearing like zoanthropes or something stupid on the head. The Tyrant Guard just ripped up the zoanthropes, or what's like one of their, you know, like a psychophage, and it's just now wearing bits of them. And it's like, it's actually working. Then you get the Lictors. The tip, you got like part of the Kronos in our silvery armor, silvery exoskeleton, wants to arbitrarily bombard, you know, a chaos-infected planet because it's not worth it. But then you got this other thing that's like all Lictor and Genestealer focused, because that's what I imagine is like the closest Tyranids have to wolves. And they fight one another. It's like, oh no, the Lictors and the silvery Tyrant Guard are fighting one another. What do you mean, oh no? That's a good thing. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, it is a good thing. Chrono Swarmlord gets killed by the Lictor Swarmlord. So it's coming along now. Basically, I think all we've got left is for legs. Over for legs, do. And for Scything Talons, yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah, I want it to be slightly raised. So we got two styles. Well, one style of leg, it's just got some bits that need to be attached to it. That's 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh gosh, that's a big old piece here. What would a Tyranid anti-demon... What would an anti-demon Tyranid be like, sorry? Like, do you think it would be something along the lines for Lictor? Or do you think it would be a big old monster that has, like, an area... Oh, that would be cool! Like, imagine a really large Tyranid monster that prevents deep striking within 12 inches of it. Because that would be very anti-demon, wouldn't it? And it would make sense for other stuff, like it would disrupt the ability to be able to teleport nearby. And it would disrupt like census and aspects, which would make it hard to like land there without, you know, becoming severely damaged. Shooting Phonus, that's what Kronos has landed on, and it would be Synapse, Ghost Shadow, and the Warp. Yeah. So I'm thinking you'd have like a souped up Maleceptor in the middle of your army. And the Maleceptor prevents deep striking. And probably it'd be a very shooty. I'm sure this one goes here, not over here. No, it definitely goes over here. Ah, there we go. Oh, it would have like 2 sets of shooting attacks. It would have like its Scything Talons would be replaced with like 2 sets of Devourers. Have like brain eating bugs that have anti-demon, anti-psyker on them. Strength 5, 6 attacks, damage 1. Devastating wounds, 0 AP. And it'll be anti-psyker, anti-demon 3+. It has 2 sets of them, so it'll be 12 attacks in total. There we go. And it will have like an anti-tank D6, no, D3+2, blast, strength 10, AP -3. psychic attack with anti-demon 4+ devastating wounds. Oh my gosh, could you imagine an enhancement, not an enhancement, a stratagem that basically changes all of your AP to ignore invulnerable saves? Not invulnerable, ignore invulnerable saves. Ignore something or other. Oh, so your AP affects invulnerable saves and not just armor saves? That would be fun. Or maybe the creature wouldn't even have like devastating wounds. It would just have that rule and it will give it to any Tyranids nearby. Oh, that would actually be super cool. I like that. The AP on any ranged weapons. Return of a Balefane Cannon for Kronos Relic.
Return of the Balethorn Cannon, the Cronus Relic Stranglethorn Cannon that you couldn't take invulnerable saves against.
Oh. I think that's what devastating wounds are for. I guess. Wait, how did they get on the website for legs? Being raised higher. Oh, I think I know how. There's an extra piece here that didn't tell me about. This is what Games Workshop doesn't want you to know. Okay, piece 21 and 22. I'm assuming these can just fit onto this side of a leg like this. It does. Yeah. Okay, and it looks like there's multiple arm options as well. And now I've attached it. Yeah, that's how you get it stood up higher. Which will make it harder to transport, but I don't mind. I like how this will look. There you go. It offered 2 actual arm options here. Yeah, there's 1 arm option there. Okay, yeah. That's nice. There we go. If I were to make the Chronos detachment, I think I'd have like a bunch of abilities in the enhancements. So like you can enhance one of the characters so that, you know, it stops deep striking nearby. You enhance another character so that it means all of your AP, that for any unit nearby, any AP they have ignores invulnerable saves. Or reduces invulnerable saves just like it would reduce armor saves. Building a female scepter too, so we won't be lonely. Nah. And we have a non-assimilator. That's close enough. But hi, Denizen of Misery. How you doing? If we get enough likes on this stream, we'll eventually find and build the female scepter. What? Warning, female scepter does not exist. There's someone who's probably made and released a female scepter model. 3D printed. But how's your day going? I hope it's going well. There we go. No. There we go. Look at it. Oh, he's a cutie to patootie. Oh, he can't stand on his back legs. Big old base. Then let's cut out. Oh, by the way, funny thing, attack position. Toxical in attack position. What does it look like in defense position? That's what we need to know. You have to play it face down. Okay, let's just look at the website version again. Anything new today? No, not yet. Oops, Armies of Chaos by accident. City where I live got promoted to top 5 most polluted in the world. Oh no, that's not fun. I don't think those feet are properly stuck to the base. It looks like it's got magnets on its base or something. And you know, just under the feet. Interesting. I definitely use this for high fleet cupcake. Yeah, that's actually why we go for yellow and purple. Because I used to be yellow and I will be again. They call me Mellow Yellow. The yellowest cupcake around is a yellow berry cupcake. But she's green. Nah, you don't know. Pretty decent posing options, yeah. They're not amazing. In fact, it doesn't allow you to move around for arms and legs very well. It's a bit annoying. And if I wanted to, I'd have to really hack into here. Which is... I don't really fancy doing that. I'll probably have to rebuild the area using green stuff. Cupcake ate the blueberry. That's why her yellow became green. No, blueberries would kill me. The evil. Evil! Hey. Do, 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 do. There we go. Okay, maybe I do want to use the other arm, actually. That kind
She
of
drank
stuff.
the Zionchi and cupcake on accident. That's why she's green.
I'm green. Green double D double die. No. No. Oh yeah, we need to finish drawing those other cupcakes. I'd forgotten about that. I'd remembered and then I'd forgotten again. I think there are actually different options for doing a gap here, so you could have different shaped arm pieces. That is fine. Doesn't tell you that in the instructions. Be nice if it did. If this is why you shouldn't read instructions. Very big model. Tyranids have a lot of very big models. And it's surprising with just how old a lot of the models are, just how big they still are. Because you do find with a lot of, you know, older models, is that they kind of like are a bit undersized. But Tyranids kind of the opposite. In fact, as in the entire rescaling, a lot of Tyranids have been reduced in size. I only got things like the Screamer Killer that are kind of a bit bigger than the original Carnifexes now, but that's mostly because of their pose. I say original, the normal plastic ones. I'm surprised by how big this dude is. Vespid Stingwing, which is about marine sized for reference. Banana for scale. Okay, all that's left is its scything talons now, which we absolutely adore. The original Maleceptor stats kind of suck though. Right now the Maleceptor's actually pretty decent. It's not amazing. I think the Toxicren in general, the only reason people won't build the Toxicren is generally because, you know, hard to start, hard to move, hard to use them for battlefield. You can probably magnetize this to turn it into a Toxicren if you really wanted to. Considering it's not even that difficult. All you do is just take the head off, which can just be slotted on and off. Put these bits on the side on these things. And just switch and swap which arms you want to use. What time is it? Okay, we got time to build something else. I don't have any more Tyranids to build. I've got some Tau. Oh, we can build Vespid Stingwings. Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. He really does not want to be built. Hi, Mara. Got our plans to buy Tinerite spaceship? A Tinerite spaceship? What? Gosh, these diving talons are very small on it. What's a Tinerite spaceship? Like Tyranid? I might need some green stuff. Oh no, I broke it. Oh, that's difficult. You never just buy a Tyranid spaceship. Can you even get Tyranid space? You can't get Tyranid spaceships anymore because they don't sell them. Because Battlefleet Gothic isn't a thing. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Should I get some green stuff? I guess I'll just like position it well enough. It can fill the gap. Could you imagine if Games Workshop built a bioship? Like, to promote our new range of Tyranids, we're building an IRL bioship to prove that environmentally safe space travel is a thing. Actually, that would be the worst way to do space travel. There's two main issues with the way we do space travel at the moment. One, it produces a hell of a lot of junk satellites that, you know, will make it harder to do space travel in the future. And could potentially damage the environment. The second issue... He's going to be a rattly guy. Oh no. And that wasn't what I was wanted to say, but whatever. Well, he's just got a plastic piece inside him now. Let's just hold this here for now. I'd buy a Tyranid spaceship if I am not so financially disabled. I have no idea how I would get a Tyranid spaceship. Maybe buy it on eBay, but Battlefleet Gothic miniatures go for massive amounts on eBay. Yeah, this guy is actually not a pushover. How powerful is a Maleceptor right now? I know they're pretty good. I know they're both good in... They're not the best in melee, but they're not the worst. Anything new here? Nope. Okay. So Maleceptor, what are they like? 8-inch move. Toughness 11 is pretty good. You'd be surprised how many Ned flits are scratch built from bits of Gene Stealers and the like. That makes sense. $14 wounds, that is pretty good. 3+ armor save. That's not the greatest, but 4+ armor save definitely makes up for it. Psychic Overload, pretty powerful. It's only damage 3, but it gets D6 plus 3 attacks. Only 18 inches, but it has Blast. And it's Strength 10, AP -2, which is pretty decent. Like, this could tear apart Terminators, it could damage vehicles. Could wipe out, like, a decent number of things like Orcs and stuff. And in melee, its scariest thing is its vehicle killing capability with D6 plus 1 damage, 3 attacks. Strength 9 isn't the greatest, AP -2 not the greatest, but it could still make short work of a lot of vehicles, especially if the rolled dice on your side. 14 wounds, 4+ invulnerable save, yeah! While this model is within 6 inches, while an enemy is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, subtract 1 for the hit roll. Ooh! If our enemy is below half strength, we subtract 1 from the wound roll as well. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is actually a really good distraction card effects because of how expensive is it points wise? 170. Okay, it's pretty expensive points wise, but it makes a really good distraction card effects because it's toughness 11 with a 4+ invulnerable save and 14 wounds. And once it gets close enough to you at -1 to hit and -1 to wound. And because it's a monster, it can shoot its big old... It actually can't shoot that into melee with somebody it's in melee with. But either way, that could be very distracting to an opponent. And if they don't ignore it, if they choose to ignore it, sorry, it can still do a lot of damage. Strength 10 if it's in its own synapse. Oh wait, it's got for... Yeah, it will do because it's psychic and stuff. And it extends your synapse range. That's really good. Compare this to a non-emissary. Toughness 11, 16 wounds, 2+ armor save, 4+ invulnerable. Has feel no pain, 4+ against mortal wounds. Can gain feel no pain 5+ when near an objective. And can get an objective control characteristic of 15. Alternatively, you can have it basically just destroy one enemy unit. It's got the better shooting attack with Neuro Lance, 2 attacks, hits and 2s rather than 3s, strength 12 rather than 10, AP -3 rather than 2, damage d6 plus melt to 2. Or it can parasite with precision. Ooh, it's got a precision attack to take out characters. Neuroblast, 2d6 attacks, strength 6, AP -2, damage 1, blast. Can wipe out guardsmen and orcs pretty easily there. In melee, it's not as good against vehicles in melee. Although it still hits on 2s and has a lot of attack. Yeah. Maleceptor would be a good... It is an expensive thing for distraction card effects. By comparison, a Screamer Killer is 110 points. So 60 points cheaper. I would want the Screamer Killer 10-inch move. This is not a bad attack, by the way. How expensive is just a normal card effect? 90 points. Well, they do get 2+ armor saves, which, if you're fighting low AP enemies, is good. It'll be much better than that 4+ invulnerable. Yeah, I think one of them is just good enough. Just to be there. But yeah, okay, for an old model, this did stick together surprisingly well. There were a few points where it was a bit, you know, iffy. Yeah, it's a very large model. It's a Vtuber. Yeah. Let me get a Space Marine out to compare it to. Primaris Space Marine. Maleceptor. Rawr. Hello. I'm here. Okay, versus Contemptor Dreadnought. That's absolutely massive. What about versus a Brutalis Dreadnought with a big old sword? It's around the same size as a Brutalis. Yeah, I'm definitely... The modern stats of a Maleceptor is definitely a lot better than the old stats. And it's a lot more befitting of its size. Like, here are its old stats. Weapon skill 3, so basic against the guardsman it hits on 4s in melee. Ballistic skill 3, so any shooting attack it hits on 4s. Strength 6, when a basic Carnifex is strength 7. Toughness 6, when a basic Carnifex is toughness 7. 5 wounds. A Carnifex at the time I think was only 4 wounds. Initiative 3. I think that's slightly quicker than a Carnifex, which might have been Initiative 2. 3 attacks is terrible. I think the Carnifex got like 4 attacks or something stupid, and then each set of Scything Talons gave it +1. So it could have like 6 attacks. Leadership 10. Which is pretty terrible. No, that's pretty great actually, yeah. Because the higher the leadership, the better back then. Save 4+. So that means it didn't have a 3+. Carnifexes had a 3+ armor save at the time. And could easily be upgraded to 2+. This doesn't have any spare bits on it. Other than the Toxicrim bits. So I am guessing it doesn't have any upgrades. To like improve its stats back then. So yeah, it was terrible back then. I don't know what its special rule and its stats were, but considering it's an online only model, it might have just been like really bad stats, and as a result it didn't sell very many. But what do we want to do now? I got Tau stuff to... We could finally build these silly Thespid Stingwings that have been taking forever to build. I've built one of them, and I built the drone. Alternatively, I've got some Mechanica stuff we can build. I've got some space... lots of Space Marine stuff we can build. And I got some Tau stuff. Oops. Like, I've got this Guitari Marshal. I've got this Combat Patrol here. No, it wasn't 2,000 points worth, it was 1,000 points worth. Well, it's not even 1,000 points. With the Stingwings, it's 1,000 points. I've got this kill team, the Stealth Battleshoot kill team. I've got a Crisis Battlesuits, Ghost Keel. The Ghost Keel box is a lot smaller than I expected. Cadra Fireblade. And then this box, which is bigger than I expected, which is for Tau Combat Patrol. ghost keel another Chungus model. Wouldn't the ghost keel be better to do like on its own stream? I'm unsure though. I mean, we could build it on this stream. But I thought it'd be fun to have like a battlesuit building stream. Fine, crisis suits. Maybe. Oh, but then what about battlesuit building stream? Battlesuit building stream will be the ghost keel for the crisis suits and the Code Star Commander. Okay, I've got it. I've got it. We can build the Devilfish. That's the Chungus model. I mean, we could also build... I know. I feel like a Mechanica stream would be better. Yeah, no, I don't have Farsight. The Devilfish is not also for Hammerhead kit. The Hammerhead uses the same sachet, so it's basically the Devilfish kit with an upgrade sprue. Well, that upgrade sprue has both the Hammerhead on it, turret, and the Skyfire turret. And you can, so as a suit, if you buy the Hammerhead and one Devilfish, you can build a Hammerhead and a Skyray. Actually, you might even be able to build the Ion Cannon version and the Rail Cannon version. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a reason this box is so big. Oh, this is an old sprue. Yeah, this is before they started numbering sprues. Can we find a date on this? 2001! My goodness, this is ancient. Oh, you can tell it's ancient. Look at that head. It's, this was back when it was a lot easier trying to paint eyes on a model. Because, you know, the heads just were significantly oversized. And so were the hands. By comparison, here is a more modern kit's head. Can we try showing this head next to it? Like, look at the size difference between those two heads. It's insane. Did make painting eyes a lot easier back then, though. I wonder if the models have gotten smaller. No, it looks like the models have actually gotten bigger. Just the heads have gotten smaller and more detailed. Yeah, like look at the size of those legs compared to the body there. Oh. Yeah. And you can tell it's up, yeah, by the amount of empty space on the sprue as well. Oh my gosh, so many flying stands. Okay, it wants me to build the Code Star Commander. But let's instead build... Don't forget to like the stream! Okay, it's the last thing it wants me to build according to these instructions, but... I've never built Tau before. I never had Tau as a kid. I kind of wanted some. I had Dark Elder, I had Imperial Guardsmen, I had Space Marine, I had Black Templars, I had Tyranids, and I had Orcs. And I had Vampire Counts. Most of it I just bought with my own money. Who needs savings as a child? There we go. Tau has such a different design aesthetic to like everything else in the game. Kind of impressive. Like the Tau right now, their design aesthetic doesn't feel too crazy anymore. But compared to what like everything else had back at the time, this was very weird, very different. Like this feels like
the Hammerhead railgun was the first cool thing I knew about 40k. It hitting stuff at such speeds it caused a vacuum in the fighting space.
Yeah. I mean, actually, a lot of weapons do that. There you go. It just sounds really cool when you talk about it. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, it would be a much more noticeable vacuum than... But anything travelling at high speed does create that sort of vacuum. Like anything that's supersonic, especially. And most weapons, ranged weapons, are in fact supersonic. Well, maybe not missiles, but you know, like a lot of bullets and stuff will fire at those speeds. It's definitely an old model. Tank crew suit. I mean, if you know anything about how RPGs work, they kind of do the exact same to tank crews. No, actually, no, it's very different. The railgun, it used to have a lot of, if it hit a tank, like, it would travel so quickly, the crew inside would be taken outside of a tank. Like, it will blast a small hole within the tank because it's just traveling so quick. In reality, it would be a very large hole. But then it would move so quickly, it would move everyone through the hole. But that's based on, you know, for old myth. If you poked a hole in an airplane, you get dragged through the hole, never mind how small it is. That's not very true. I mean, you'll probably still be... There's a good chance you might be dragged out the hole of an airplane, but that's more by the fact you poke a hole in the airplane and then the hole gets a lot bigger. Because, you know, everything wants to go outside of the plane now. Oh, sorry, I got to BRB. Apparently I just got a notification that order got delivered. Hello. But yeah, for our weapon, a lot of weapons in IRL though will turn a crew into a smoothie. Like you got those weapons that the entire point is they want to break open a tank, not to destroy what's inside necessarily. All they want to do is superheat the interior of the tank. And, you know, while it's superheated, and there's people inside it, well, it can then cause ammo to cook off and stuff. Oh gosh. What? Okay, I got new paints. I got paint! Oh, it comes in a bubble bag. Bubble wrap bag, sorry. Okay, got technical article. That's a lot bigger paint pot than I expected. Skink blue, dry colour. Terminator stone, dry colour. Typhus corrosion, because I heard that's like very good for rust. Yeah, that's a lot lighter than I wanted it to be. That Terminator stone. Kavak stone, layer colour. Ooh, underhive ash. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, a second typhus corrosion. I'm gonna have to check my order now. Ooh, rust colour. And blood for blood god. Oh yeah, for varnish paint pots are in big pots. Yeah. Wayland Games. Okay, so I got one rust, one blood god, one hard coat. That's also a lot brighter than I expected. I ordered one typhus corrosion, that is confirmed on here. One Kavak stone. I was hoping to get a colour that was similar to the ash colour. Armageddon dust colour. One Terminator stone. One Underhive ash and one Skink blue. Okay, so I got all the colours I ordered. I just also got a second Typhus. They put a second one in by accident. I got a free paint! Oh my goodness! Let's just put these to one side. Okay, so yeah, I've only got like weapons IRL that kind of just, you don't want to be inside a tank. One of the things that you see IRL that people do with tanks, although with drones this has become less of a thing, and it's keep the top hatch open. And you're like, oh, that just like introduces a big old weakness, doesn't it? It's like, no. Keeping the hatch open, you don't necessarily need to keep it open all the way, but having that extra air, it's basically as a pressure. Well, there's two reasons. One is that it allows you to escape, so your tank's on fire, whatever, quickly you need to get out of it. Modern tanks you'll often find like have, you know, ways just to jump out of it from for like the back or whatever, or from a side. You can tell this is old, it just slides around, so it's hard to know exactly how this attaches. Hello, hello. We built a Maleceptor, and so we've still got time, so we're building a tower thing now. Having a hatch open would help with concussion of impacts. Well, there's two reasons. One, it prevents, so let's say you get knocked out in your tank, having the hatch or door open, and let's say you get knocked out in your tank, the tank's on fire, crew compartments filling with smoke. It's not really badly on fire, it's just the crew compartments filling with smoke, and he got knocked out by the blast. With the hatch open, the smoke has an area to escape in, and as a result, your chance of suffocating is significantly reduced, and your chance of survival is significantly increased. Second is it gives you more visibility, like having your tank commander sticking their head out of a tank and looking around. You think it sounds stupid or whatever. It's not that stupid. Most people are not going to open fire with a gun against the tank. Because, you know, it's a good way to get yourself turned into a smoothie. You don't see that as much nowadays because you see a lot, because you now got cameras and proper computers and stuff that give you much better visibility than even sticking your head out of a tank would give. Third reason is when you do get like these blasts occurring, so you do get hit, your armor's penetrated, and then there's an explosion inside the tank, having an area for it to escape to significantly increases your chance for survival. If your tank is completely closed up and you have an explosion inside the tank occur like that, like even if it's just your tank's hit here, explosion, breaks armor, all of that explosive force wants to go inside the tank. You will get turned into a smoothie if that's the case. But hatch open, door open, something, or even just the hatch is slightly propped open so it would just easily push open. All of that explosive force now wants to go up and out.
Seems to be the word of the stream now.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to get turned into a smoothie when it comes to tanks. But hi, Tony. This Friday, I'm going to go to the mall. During my clothes shopping, I'm going to head to the local game store to trade my magic cards for store credit, Warhammer stuff. Oh, nice! What Warhammer stuff do you think you want to get? Oh, so hi, Tony. If I didn't say hi, I can't remember if I did. I'm just saying hi again. But yeah. Nowadays, keeping the hatch open is has two major issues. One, drones. Two, things like javelins, where they do top-down attacks. That being said, a lot of modern tanks and stuff are designed in such a way that it keeps that some of these issues can be mitigated. Like modern tanks will often have ventilation systems on them, or in theory they should do. to help vent out smoke and vent in clean air, or cleaner air. There we go. Oh. Well, you can see this is a bit of an old model now. I can't tell. Yeah, you can sort of see a texture on the side of a smooth plastic. It's not smooth. Which generally occurs when there's a bit of mold wear, as far as I'm aware. And like here again, it's not smooth. Well, how is it here? It's still mostly smooth up on the outside facing part. There's a bit of warping along the edges, along these central lines. But it's mostly fine. Most tanks nowadays have a soft kill system to protect against that kind of... You say most tanks. A lot of tanks don't. And a lot of soft kill systems don't really work that well. To stop them. There we go. Hey, you're the one that said smoothie originally, Anthony, by the way. Okay, I don't think I want to... Do I want to make this thing open? Oh no, no. I haven't seen if I want to paint the inside or not. Like, would it be worth it? And if so, how will I have to build it so I can open it up? Seems this is meant to clip in like that, so it can close and open, which is pretty cool. I do like that. Well, the only way I'll be able to open up this inside part is... By the way, did you guys know that every single Tau drone used to be its own model? And that means the 2 drones that hung here, if this model got destroyed, I believe the 2 drones could still hang out by themselves and do, do stuff. So yeah. How? Yeah, this is not something I'm going to be able to easily just take on an officer. No. This does not feel like it's attached like that. It's got a big old gap there. Oh no, the big old gap is there on this as well. It's just about to see the gap there. Okay. Interesting. I'm guessing it doesn't matter because it gets covered. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to just take off this piece and put it back on. Although it does fit now. Oh my gosh. This is such a cool molded piece. I really love it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could change what they were for a cost. Want missile drones instead of burst cannons? Go for it. I don't know if a devilfish could replace its drones. I know others could, like for hammerhead and stuff. But it's like these guys don't get for burst cannon. They get they just got for pulse guns. I think pulse carbines. Because the burst cannon goes here, and these are pulse carbines. Maybe if we could upgrade to missiles. But I'm not sure if they could on the devilfish. I'm not sure it would be worth it on a devilfish, to be honest, because, you know, it's meant to be cheaper. They do have big old letters on which brew is which, though, which is nice. Oh, is this guy meant to be a commander? Oh, do you think Tau are going to get tank commanders? I don't think the new Maelstrom rules have forgiven from tank commanders again. I swear they used to have the ability to have tank commanders at one point, and they had like a character who was a tank commander, a bit like how you had the guard character who was a tank commander. There's a lot less characters in the game than there used to be. Like the guard used to have like dozens of characters. They moved that in 9th, I think, turning drones. Honestly, I don't think that was a bad decision. Turning drones into tokens. I know it's a controversial decision amongst like the Tau fan base, but I don't think it was a bad one. It makes it a lot easier to play against, well, to play Tau and to play against them without having to worry. Because the drones are still dangerous. You can still, with drones being tokens now, you don't have to worry about transporting drones and like the transport limits with stuff. You don't have to worry about your drones, you know, giving away your position and stuff like that. As in, like, so they can see your drones, so they can shoot your unit. Because I think that was an issue at one point. Because it used to be that if you shoot somebody, like if you can see one person in the unit, that's the only person in the unit you can shoot. You can't shoot the rest of the unit. But then that was changed to if you can see one person in the unit, you can see the entire unit and you can shoot the entire unit. They had Long Strike, which was a character hammerhead. Yeah. I think the tokens were some marker light systems. They could stack effects on units. Ooh. Drones now are tokens. Well, there's two types of tokens. You've got the wound tokens, and then you've got like, oh yeah, the marker light drones, which marker light tokens. Then you have the gunned drones. Oh, the drones are new. The drones that come with the tank, they're much newer than the tank itself. That's cool. Oh, and it's also got the smart missile. Can it actually have the smart missile on the devilfish? This devilfish is a lot quicker to build than I expected. Devilfish. First cannon, 2 seeker missiles, 2 smart missile systems. Oh yeah, no, you can swap out for twin pulse carbines, some for drones or smart missiles. Yeah, you can do that. Still. Yeah, because I've got the smart missile system, which is indirect fire. Oh my god. Tau have so much access to indirect fire weapons. It's absolutely insane. I look at 3, stone 5, ballistic skill 4, indirect fire. I can have 2. I mean, for twin linked, which isn't bad. And it's assault. 2 seeker missiles. Yeah. Are they better than Hunter Killer missiles? Stone 14, AP -3, damage D6 +1. Hits on 4s. 54-inch range. Let's go to the Templar. Hunter Killer hits on 2+. Stone 14, AP -3, damage D6, 1 shot. Okay, so they're basically the same, except for Hunter Killer is a lot more accurate, but there's slightly less damage. That's cool. What about these guys? What was their Hunter Killers like? Their Hunter Killer also hits on 4s. Okay. But it's slightly worse than the Tau smart missile system. Or Seeker missile. Actually, I didn't check the range. Rapid deployment. Oh, I guess that's one reason not to use a smart missiles, is that this can advance and deploy your unit. As a result, going for the pulse carbines allows it to still shoot at least one gun. You don't like the fact that those drones can take hits. Okay, so next on the list is... Oh, it wants me to do the turret next. But under turret. Oh gosh, gotta be careful. That's very thin burst cannon-y stuff. So burst cannon inside the turret thing. Burst cannon doesn't get glued in. I don't think. So it can swivel around. Okay, knife into here. That's very nice. Yeah, the Maleceptor's much bigger than this tank. Okay, then this gets put into... Okay, so I think it's this piece. They definitely liked back then trying to build as much into a single piece as possible. Don't quite see that as much. Okay, so this drops into here, like this apparently. Then this goes on top like this, apparently. Oakley dokely. Oakley dokely artichoke. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Yeah. Oh no. 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 Knife. Trim that away. And then this just... Ow. Oh, okay. So this just sits here. And then I've got another piece here. That just... It cups it. Like this. Oh, it's cool. I love it. Some of these old models have great designs. Oh, now I want to get the new Corsair Combat Patrol. Just so I can see how the Wave Serpent's built. Because I never had one of them. Oh no. Okay, let's, just make sure the glue is going to do the glue. Oh yeah. Bam, 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 bam. I like a little command thing there. Okay. Side panel. I found out yesterday that Farside Sword, is why he's been alive so long. I think I already knew that, but I'd completely forgotten. Just like Farsight apparently himself. Is that tower? Yeah, you finished painting the Space Marine. No. We're just taking a break from that today to do some building. We've built the Maleceptor, so now we're like moving on to something else because we got the time. And we thought we'll build another Chungus model, which is this thing. Very Chungus. This feels like it should have another piece attached into here. Oh, no, that's fine. Are those two pieces identical? It looks it. How we doing? I'll do anything but paint. No, I've painted. We've been painting a lot. We're just taking a little break from painting. We're doing okay. How are you doing, Talan? Welcome to the stream, Sandwich Man and Talan. You paint. I've painted 2 free. I've painted 2 other models, and we got another one partially done, and we also dry brushed a whole load of models. We've done loads of painting. I thought you guys might get bored of painting, so I thought we'd, like, you know, spice it up a little bit. Have some variety of what we do. I mean, all of it's going to be Warhammer hand cams, but you know. Oh, so here's our Maleceptor. Look at it, it's massive. Oh! Yeah, we've done painting on quite a few of the models now. Like with dry brush, 20 blooming 6 models. What future models are you gonna make next? Chaos, Aldari, perhaps Arts? I've got more space marines and stuff I want to build. Sorry, but I needed a cough. You didn't do that on stream? What did I do on stream? Dry brushing 26. I dry brushed 26 models on stream. I did. At first, you know, that's when I got out like 26 models. I'm like, we're gonna dry brush them. And I painted one of them. Well, we did some of the black and some of them after that. And I painted one of them pretty much off stream. Although I did some of this painting on stream. And I painted another model on stream with a little bit off stream. And we started another one using its more complicated colours. I decided not to do my instead assembly line and instead just like we'll do one at a time. Because I thought it be more interesting that way. I don't know. But what future models? I've got Bossin that I want to build at the moment. I've got a couple of Redemptor Dreadnoughts that I want to build. Some jump packy dudes. I don't know. I have ordered the Battle Force for the Corsairs. So that might be the next thing. I told you, we're building a devilfish. I showed you we finished the Maleceptor today. I don't have any more Tyranids to build. Look, also he rattles. Because a piece fell off inside it. I got something stuck in my throat. We're building this thing. If you don't know it by its name, we're building this thing. It's a Tau transport. It's a transport one. Yeah, hi George Adams. Should rattle it. You should it rattle. It shouldn't rattle. Yeah, the Maleceptor shouldn't rattle. But it does. It's because it's got these little things that you put inside it. That are meant to be like cups for the arms to go into, but when I was putting this arm on, I just pushed it right out. And it's like, oops. Oops. I told you the towel thing.
The rattle is his one neuron in his brain going around.
It's yes, that's... No, what do you mean for one neuron? Look, he's got big old brains. This is all brain. Lots of brain. He's a very smart thing. He can count to 5. That's impressive, you know. It ate to rattlesnake. Drink some. I've been drinking. I don't know why my throat's hurting. Because you keep asking questions that I've already given you the answer to. Oh, that brain can only hear one thing rattling around inside. Can you normally hear someone's brain rattling?
If the rat ever paid attention, he'd be lethal. The problem is he is Ratmanian, therefore poor, therefore cannot pay anything.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Talan's too poor to pay attention. Apparently. We shake them hard enough. Don't explode the viewers for telling the truth. Don't abuse your mod powers. Oh, why is there a gap there? No. What's causing the gap? Doesn't look like anything should be causing that gap. Most devilfish has either an iron cannon, railgun, or missile rack. No. That's not for devilfish, that's for hammerhead of a skyway. Well, if we use the same chassis, it's 2 different things. That's like comparing a chimera to a hellhound. Well, if we use the same, or basilisk. Same chassis, different weapon systems. Oh, the gaps. It's because it's an old model. Old models often have gaps in them. But maybe there's like something in here that needs scraping off. Or any other rhino base, like, yeah, predator, those types of stuff. Yeah. But this is just a transport. It has a burst cannon. It can have a few missiles, but they're only small missiles. They're not the same as a skyway hunting down craft and stuff. The gaps are for ventilation, maybe. Okay, I need a vice or something just to hold it together. Also, can devilfish observe? Yes, they can observe. They do have the great to good special rule, so they can observe and benefit from getting observed. They don't have a marker-like keyword. I don't think they can get the marker-like keyword without, like, a stratagem. It's from 2001, so yes, this is a very old kit. All of the old kits generally do have issues of not always wanting to stick together very well. Yeah, 2001. Wowzers. Every new Space Marine adjacent combat patrol has a rhino for some reason. Not really the normal Space Marine ones. I think it's just because they heard people complaining about the lack of vehicles and stuff, big things, centerpiece models in combat patrols. So if you see a lot of the more recent ones have vehicles in them. If we go to the website, I can show you what I mean. So for 4 new ones, vehicle, Rhino, both of them transport vehicles. They're relatively light to vehicles. This one has, to make up for a lack of centerpiece model, it instead has, you know, all of these big things in. If we look onto the armies of chaos, like the Death Guard, Rhino, Thousand Suns has a Demon Prince. Wait, we're still selling that one. Oh my goodness. The Emperor's Children has... Oh, they don't have a centerpiece model for theirs. Well, I know the Khorne one does. World Eaters. Demon Prince. What else came out? When you got the Tau one, although that's not actually that old, has a Devilfish in them. A lot of the new ones have had vehicles in them, usually transports, because, you know, they're not as game-breaking as putting another vehicle in them would be. When it comes to the system. Oh no. Okay, so it wants this piece in the top now. I think this just glues in. Yeah, I could have a character being an observer from it, but I don't want to. Wait, how does this fit in? Okay, like that apparently. We literally have one in for banner. That's the emotional support Rhino. Secondly, Rhinos are pretty good in like Chaos Space Marine armies because you don't have many transport options compared to other things. You don't have as many fast units. As a result, your Rhino is like your de facto transport. The Space Marines have a repulsor, which is cheaper than a Land Raider, much cheaper than a Land Raider points-wise. They've got access to the Impulsor, which is about, say, similar to Rhino. And they've got a Rhino, and they've got a Razorback. And they've also got Repulsor Executioner, and Land Raider Crusader, and Land Raider Redeemer. Chaos Space Marines just have a Land Raider and a Rhino. So it makes sense to give people the Rhino. I know Devilfishes always have iron engines, although you can interpret how you interpret them is up to your creativity. Yeah. Yeah, if you watch my latest video, I go over the fact it only has 290 points in it. But, that's fine, because it means it can slot into another army quite easily. And the savings are fine on it. The savings are fine. That's the main thing I care about when it comes to combat patrols. The savings and just how viable the combat patrol is by itself as well. That's what they get for turning trait tuck. Rhinos are so useful though, great boxes. They're very useful for Chaos Space Marines because they have so much more weapon power. They can have a combi Storm Bolter and a Havoc Missile Launcher at the same time. And they can have the... It can be a combi Bolter or it can be a combi weapon. So it can either get more attacks or it can get devastating wounds and anti-infantry. And the Havoc Launcher should not be underestimated. On top of this, they can repair each turn. So they're pretty good units, all things considered. And does that just slot into... Oh, it can just slot into there. I don't need to. That's cool. Oh yeah, for Rhino's definitely good for the Death Guard, but it's good for other armies as well. Like, it's good for getting your chosen safely towards the enemy, or in relative safety. It's good for moving possessed, potentially. It can be used... I think it can be used by Traitor Guard as well. And it's not the best thing for Traitor Guard, but it can definitely, like, move them up to where they can be useful for threatening objectives. My opponent's not necessarily going to be willing to spend points to get rid of them. Ooh, these just slot on. Oh, it's cool. So I can just, like... Oh... That's cool. I like that. But it's on backwards, because of course it is.
Tyrannid's getting the worst dedicated transport, cause it's a drop pod and doesn't benefit from the rules of being a dedicated transport.
Oh yeah. The Tyrannids... Wait, drop pods don't benefit from the rules of being dedicated dedicated transports. I never knew that. I wonder if Tyranids are actually weakened by the fact that they don't have any dedicated transports. Tyranids are usually kind of fast, so... I mean, I know back when I was playing a lot, you didn't really feel the pain of it. Because, like, half of your army could just have fleet of foot, which is basically the same as having assault on your weapons. And charge and assault. charge on, what's it called? Advance? Have you got a rubber band? It will keep the sides together? No. Oh, darn it. It did fall to pieces. I don't have a bubble. I could try a bubble. Bubbles aren't as strong as rubber bands. Yeah, definitely not as strong as a rubber band. Yeah. Actually, wait a minute. Take this off. No. Not as elastic.
Time to embrace your femininity. Use a hair tie.
I am using a hair tie. Also known as a bubble. There we go. It's still not that good. For some reason the gap there just does not want to close up. I never heard it called that. You never heard a bubble called a bubble? I actually have no idea if like anyone else says that. It could just be my family that says it. Yeah. Okay, now what do I want? I want the hatch on, because I don't really care about having the Tau Commander. Oh, I could have used the Tau Commander from this as, do you know, converted up a Cadra dude. A Fireblade. No one, absolutely no one. Cupcake bubble. Is that a Tau tank? It's a devilfish, so it's a Tau transport. Not quite a tank, more like an APC. Imagine your whole family being so wrong they invent a new one. No, bubble is a thing. Like, you got bubble hats. So that's where you get the little bob at the end of a hat, and it's called a bubble. Oh. There we go. Break the plastic. Twist the plastic. Okay, it's turned into a screw. There you go. It's usually like, I think it's, what's this for, sorry. A turkey would have a gobble hat. I think of it in magic terms, but usually it's like at the end of a hat to something to lure for fishing, right? Oh yeah, you got a bob for fishing, I guess. Ooh, I want the feet. I don't like the flying stands. We can have 2 hunter-seeker missiles. And it says I can have 2 smart missiles. Okay, this one goes like here anyway. Oh wait, they all go in the same places. What you can do with these is you can cut basically this section off and then just have them flat in here. Although I like the idea of having it modelled so it's landing. Or landed.
Smart missiles are the drone weapons, probably on the drone sprues if any logic could be applied to anything GW does.
They're not on the drone sprues. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I just did what I did before and knocked off a piece that was inside here. But it's fine because the hatch opens up. Pressed too hard again. I don't feel like I'm getting that in correctly. I don't know. If it's on the drone sprue, there was no smart missiles there, which is surprising because they don't usually won't let you take an upgrade that, you know, isn't on the sprue of the kit. There we go. And I like my smart missiles. Okay, we got 1 smart missile, or 1 hunter seeker, sorry. Which can go here. Oh wait, it just... Oops. Of course. I could probably find more of these smart missiles on eBay, which I probably might just look up for them. Because I don't really like the Tau vehicles that much. I used to love the idea of hammerheads and stuff, but... I kind of prefer the devilfish now. Okay, so this goes... on top of this somewhere, apparently. Here. Oh gosh, I don't want to stick this on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take these off because otherwise I'm not getting this bubble off. Oh gosh, I forgot about the feet. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yep, have to take that off because otherwise I'm just not getting it off later. There's a bit too much glue, but whatever. I can now get this thing. Why are the towel vehicles fishes anyway? I don't know. The towel had a very... The names of the vehicles are given by the Imperium. It's not actually how the towel referred to their own vehicles. It's not like direct translations. It's just what the Imperium looked at the towel fishes, the towel vehicles, and thought they look like fish. So we're gonna name them after ancient Earth animals. You know? Because that just makes sense. The fish got legs. You can get the broadside, you can get a metric ton of SMS pods. Oh, that sounds cool. I do want to get a broadside eventually. But that is very much an eventually sort of thing. Well, we have a Tau commander. The Tau commander can have... Oh, he doesn't have missiles either in his drones. Yeah, he doesn't have missiles either.
Puff word of the day. Wink. Gimme that towel.
No, don't take my towel. My towel. Okay, the Fire Warriors have a couple of drones, don't they? Do they have the missile-y ones? Doesn't look like they do. Oh no. No! I also have those. Yay, yay! Right. Oh no, missiles. Has there been anything announced yet? Oh! The League of Photon character. Oh, they've released his stats now. Yay. What's this? There's still a new prime. Oh, okay. What's his new stats? Wielding a mighty hammer. Oh, toughness 6. Well, yeah, that makes sense. 5 wounds, 5 plus armor save, 5 plus only 5 plus invulnerable, but he does have feel no pain 4 plus. Okay, so he has no shooting attacks, as you can imagine. He has the graviton strikes from his big old hammer. Which is like the anti-monster, I guess. Strength 10 AP minus 2. Relatively low AP, surprisingly. Damage 4 is pretty good though. 4 attacks, hits on 2s. Not amazing, not terrible. For any sweeping attack, he gets 8. That's pretty decent sweep. That's a really good sweeping attack. Because it's damage 2. Strength 7 still really good. Extra attacks 2, strength 6. I mean, for those extra attacks, you could almost ignore them. Oh, we get sustained hits though. Oh, and it affects this entire unit. Okay, that's really cool. Oh yeah, for anti-monster, anti-vehicle 3+ is pretty nice there. You can target this model with heroic intervention for 0 CP and do so. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Even more reason to acquire broadside of 6. Missile drones come with a... Oh, it doesn't even come with the other one. Let me check what drones I have chosen for my army. So, this is the army. My character has... Obviously, he's taken... Yeah, he just took for wounds. Extra wounds. Two shield drones. Yeah, shield drones, that's it. The breachers have taken... one gun drone and the support turret. Oh wait, can't I have 2 gun drones? Why can't I have 2? I have a marker drone. Oh no, why does it have 2 drones? Is it because of the support turret? I guess so. Oh no, the guardian drone. I forgot about that. Yeah, they got a guardian drone and a normal gun drone. The Pathfinder team has marker drone and a normal gun drone. And a recon drone. Which has a drone burst cannon. That's a cool burst cannon. And it gives them the infiltrate disability. In theory, that should be better because I already get plus 6 inches to my range of my weapons, so we can give our pulse carbines 32-inch range, which is pretty ridiculous. Which is pretty insane. Who does he lead? Oh, my Code Commander in Code Star Battlesuit. He's got a fusion blaster. He's got the fusion blades, he's got a fusion blaster, high output burst cannon, cyclogenic iron blaster. But you can tell by the fusion blades who he probably leads. He leads Sunforged Battlesuits. Yeah! Which have fusion blasters and twin pulse carbines. The stealth battlesuits have a gun drone and a marker drone. The Vespid Stingwings have an oversight drone. Crisis Sunforged Battlesuits each have a shield drone. Yeah, each one has the shield drone. And one gun drone. The gun drone's just normal. What does a marker drone do again? I forget. Even can access observer even if advanced. Ghost Kill Battlesuit has no drones. Did I not get drones? Cow Flamer, Cyclonic Iron Raker, Battlesuit Support. Oh, I guess it wouldn't because it's like stealthy. You need stealth drones. And this thing has 2 Seeker missiles and 2 smart missile systems. I don't think any of these kits have the missiles yet. I think I'm gonna have to like order some. I do kind of want to get... How many missiles does it get in it? In this kit. The Tau broadside. Did I miss it completely or is it just sold out? Oh, it's here. I think it gets 2 based on that appearance. Missiles normally, okay, so it gets 2 missiles on it. And I'd probably not go with the missiles and instead go with shield drones. New recruit again. Let's go and look at the 2,000 points list, which has 2 ghost kills because, yeah, this is meant to be like a scouting party into a black hole that, you know, then close. Well, not a black hole, a wormhole that then close. 2 shield drones. Yeah, I give them shield drones for the broadside battle suits because, you know, 10 wounds is better than 8. It can actually allow them to survive being hit by a last cannon or something. Or any of those D6 plus 3 damages. Ghost Kill Battlesuit. Riptide has 2 missile drones on it. Yeah, because that's the only drone options. I was going to have a... Oh, what is it called? I wanted this thing in the army. Because that's just absolutely insane. But I didn't know how to fit it in. Because I also looked at the recruit box. And I really want the recruit box now. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so it's mainly made up of Pathfinders, stealth battle suits and stuff like that. I don't need the recruit box though. I don't need it. I don't need it. The storm suit. I could just remove all of the recruit and the broadside battle suit and get a storm surge. You still get degrading stats when you have more than 8 wounds. What's this for, sorry? For battle suit. I don't think they get degrading stats. Yeah, broadside battle suits don't have degrading stats. Neither do the Sunforged battle suits. Crisis battle suits. Ghost Kill probably does, maybe? yeah, 1 to 4 runes remaining, and the Riptide dust. I love Recruit because the Predator movie was one of my favourite 80s. I remember seeing bits of it, but I only kind of remember bits of the memes. That was before I even saw the memes for them. Like, you already knew about Get to the Chopper because that was just such a big meme. But the thing of I Have No Time to Bleed, wasn't that from the Predator film as well? I remember quoting that so much because I thought it was hilarious. I got no time to bleed. And then I found out it was a meme. Get to the chopper. Whispered sting rings. Could talk rampages. I might not get through. I don't know. I like Kroot. I like Kroot a lot because I think they're cool. I actually always I remember reading, do you know, the Kroot data sheet for the Carnivores years ago. And I remember thinking, my gosh, Kroot are really, really good. They got bolt guns. The Kroot have bolt guns. Because they used to be strength 4 AP 5+, so that means they ignored 5 and up armor. So 5+ armor saves and 6+ armor saves. They rapid fire, they had the exact same stats as, do you know, a Space Marine gun. I think they were toughness 4 back then as well. They only had a 6+ save. They only moved 6 inches, but they had fleet of foot, meaning they could do advances and stuff. At the end of the command phase, if this unit is within range of an objective marker. Yeah, so it's like, oh my gosh, Kroot are good in melee and they're good at shooting. Why get Tau? I'm just going to get Kroot. And Kroot gets stealth, which is, yeah, subtract 1 from the hit roll when shooting at them. It's like, oh, hi, Seredwin. That was a different movie. Wait, the bleeding is a different movie. Look. I want to Get to the Chopper, a different movie. I don't know. Back the day for Kroot models. I never had the old Kroot models. I kind of wanted them. I also really wanted the Great Norlock. That was a different movie. Maybe. I do remember watching some of the Predator but I probably combine it with different films. Like, I remember seeing an Alien film. Or was that Alien vs Predator? I think I saw Alien vs Predator. I know I watched the original Alien film. I think I watched Aliens 2 or 3. All of the Aliens films just kind of merge in my head along with the not Colonial Marines. There was an arcade game where you play as Colonial Marines versus loads and loads of aliens. That also kind of merges in my head. Like, I remember the giant alien mother thing. I remember the chest busters. I remember a bunch of teenagers getting attacked by an alien. I remember the Predator, like, being in the forest and you had Arnold and a bunch of other dudes. And, you know, the plasma rifle blowing people up, and then they realised they could hide using mud and stuff. And then there was something about, do you know, they got weapons? Because if they didn't have weapons, they wouldn't get attacked. And then someone was like, nah, I want my weapons. The ankles would keep snapping. Oh, I know, yeah, models like that were annoying. Both of them Predator. Nice! Yeah, I don't remember a lot. I was a kid at the time. I kind of liked action movies because, you know, they're fun and silly. But at the same time, I didn't really care for them. It's like Transformers. I watched a bunch of the Michael Bay ones. He used to be a kid. Yeah! Back when I was a little cupcake. But yeah, so... that sounds like I need to get a broadside battle suit then. Oh, and steal the missile systems from them. You know... okay, guys, what do you think's cooler? this big thing here are that's the wrong one. Or this box set of fruit. What do you think's cooler? This or this? I mean, I could probably fit it in, like, if I get rid of a broadside battle suit. And then I'll need to find another... Gosh, you got a Storm Surge. Just don't buy both. I hate fruit, but I like the suit. Both! You said both! Oh, I never thought... I can get both! Thanks, Talan. So then we only have one Ghost Keel. And if we only have one set of Stealth Battle Suits, we can have a Storm Surge! I still think the Storm Surge looks like it only does leg day. I mean, it must do back day as well, because look at that posture. Look at that posture. It's got good posture. Yeah, look at that posture. It does back day. Leg day, back day. Giant cannon on its head. I mean, you wouldn't need to do arm day either. It does shoulder day. Look at those shoulders, my goodness. Missile Barrage Conjurer's horse. I don't have a horse to learn. Ha! Pulse Driver Cannon. D6 plus 3, strength 12. Or, look at this blast cannon. Strength 24! How strong is a hammerhead? How strong is a hammerhead again? Hammerhead gunship. Oops. Delete. Is strength 20. A Manta's big old veil cannon is strength 26. My goodness. Tiger shark. That's still a thing. Two Swift Strike railguns. There you go. Okay, they're just the same as the Hammerhead railguns. Strength 24 on this blooming dude. Look at how much guns it has. I can't quote Arnie's quote when he noticed a Yadruti's blood on a leaf. Big Sadage. No! Blaming a broke rat in this economy. If Cupcake goes homeless, we can always blame Talan. Yeah! Destroyer missiles. Okay, you know what? Let's get rid of Recruit from here. Recruit are cool. They just don't really have a place in this army, do they? And then I can get some stealth battle shoot. And another ghost kill. Oh, yeah. Although, if I only have one broadside battle suit, isn't he lonely? Do we need two? We could have a lot of space in the bin, though. Maybe. Maybe. Oh gosh, why do you hate Cupcake? What's wrong with her? Look at the little slappy boys. How can you hate this big old lizard boy? Look at him. Look at him. I thought he only had one arm then. Big old lizard boy. Oh. Blamey lizard boy. Ow, easily. Oh my goodness. The Razor Strike Fighter is the weirdest model to me. I don't really understand the point of this one. It seems kind of bad, to be quite frank. That being said, a lot of flyers are kind of bad now. It doesn't seem very heavily armed in either case compared to a lot of other flyers. Now, the Tiger Shark's amazing. I hope we eventually get this in plastic. Like, look at this beautiful kit. It's resin, but look at those giant cannons. You need them. And missile arrays. Oh. I like Shadow Sun. Shadow Sun's so far my favourite Dino Battlesuit character. She just looks so cool. And is he armed with fusion guns? That's like the best Tau weapon. Oh, we can't look at her from above. Okay, I can kind of understand why I don't like Narlocs. They look a bit like gorillas. It bleeds, we can kill it. Yeah. Well, there we go. If it bleeds, we can kill it. That is true. If it bleeds, we can throw it in a dustbin. So... yeah, looks like I'm just going to have to wait for to get a broadside battlesuit. To get the drones. The drones. Oh, let's get a knife against this. That's some messy spewage there. Oh no, I'm making it worse. On-screen chat is the top chat. Yeah. Also, if it's held for a few, it generally won't ever arrive in this top chat here, in the on-screen chat. Also, when I've got the website up, I can't see the chats where it shows held for a few. Just because the browser will be blocking it for me. I can see the chat where it doesn't show me held for a few messages. Priming 30 poxwalkers with a brush is driving me crazy. Oh my gosh. If you can avoid priming with a brush, always avoid it. Priming with brushes is annoying. I'll never do it. So yeah, we got 2 things built today that are pretty cool. The old Maleceptor. And this is massive. Why did they make it toughness 6 originally? There's at least a toughness 8 model back then. And look at it next to this blooming thing. Tear apart the... destroy it. So these things were designed like this, by the way. And if you're wondering, it's like, why the heck did they make these things movable and stuff? Is it just to pose them? Partly, but also so you can do this and go, my tank's now immobilized. That used to be the point of doing that sorts of stuff. The weapon itself is a bit weird, but you can always just, with the way it is. Because usually you'll have turrets like this can just be popped right out. But I didn't build it like that. I design it like that, sorry. Oh, wait, there's bits of sprue here I just want to get rid of. Maybe it's toughness 6 because of a rattle, maybe. Maybe it's just got a rattling cough. Maybe it's just like really ill. Oh, poor Maleceptor. The giant brains are a massive weak spot to be. I mean, to be fair, yeah, but reaching for giant brains is going to be very difficult. To be equally fair to that. Like, also, not just that, it's psychic. If a giant brains are emitting a massive psychic field around itself, that's like stopping it from being blown to pieces. It's like, I'm gonna kick you in the brain. I'm gonna hit you in the brain. I can't reach. Look how tight. You'd have to like go, okay, I need to shoot it in the brain. I can't shoot it from this angle because far away. So I had to get further and further away and further away. And I can see the brain. Shoot it. Oof. Ah, missed. Oof. Ah, shield. Blocked it. Oh, so we got pieces of a Tau Commander here. What do we want to do with a Tau Commander? Can we make an ethereal? We can make an ethereal. Okay, that head absolutely sucks. We can probably replace the head. Oh, maybe this guy's smaller because he's meant to be watercast. Or I think the pilots of devilfishes and stuff are meant to be firecast, not watercast. Even though sometimes. Or aircast. Sometimes when you're reading the books, they might give the wrong caster doing the wrong jobs. Which is fair. Reach a brain and install a virus called Brain Rot for beeps and giggles. Watch it speak the most brain-numbing brain rot until it explodes. Isn't brain rot a disease in Skyrim? Skyrim wins again. Can I get like different heads? There's a bunch of heads here. All of our heads have stuff over the eyes that makes the binoculars pointless. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! There's so many leg options. Okay, I want this head. For disease named Brain Rot, it sure is mild. Death and droops. Ignore Brain Rot in Skyrim because it only reduces magicka, and it does. I don't need it to swing an axe. That's because your brain's already so rotted. I don't ignore diseases in Skyrim simply because I usually run mods that make the diseases more lethal and dangerous. So not only is it annoying to run around with, but eventually it will probably kill you if you don't get it cured. But then trying to get it cured is difficult because you can't just cure it anywhere. You have to pay a priest like hundreds of... Not every single priest can heal. But you have to pay any priest there hundreds to get healed. Yeah. Little toe dude. There we go. I always said Conjuror loves mods that add things like tuberculosis to Skyrim. It doesn't add tuberculosis to Skyrim, it just makes the diseases worse. And more dangerous and deadly and fun. And it also adds a disease named tuberculosis. I don't know, I never read them. I just like see the first few letters, I'm like, yeah, that's good enough for me. Rain eating maggots starve to death inside my Skyrim character. Hopefully now to score 6 we can get real diseases, like make my Dragonborn paraplegic. No!
Tuberculosis is so much fun.
No, Cuptle, it's not. Not in real life anyway. I love that pizza delivery skeleton mod. I've never seen that mod. Well, this is a pretty cool vehicle. I like it. Okay, where's my Tyrannider bits? But anyway, in about 2 hours. Is it in 2 hours? When is the stream? Oh, in 3 hours. In 3 hours. Yeah, we got a member stream. So, hopefully you can make it to that. If you don't mind making it to that. Okay, let's put these spare Tyranid bits away and break up some spoofo. Also, don't forget, I've got a video up today. And if you like the video, you should make me know by also liking the stream and liking the video. Whack that like button with a big old bat to the head. Maybe I did forget. I forget about a lot of things. Like Cupcake, it's been so long. How did you forget about us? But who? Who are you? We're your parents. Never heard of them. New Cupcake law. She does have parents. She just forgot they exist. To be fair, I could imagine myself just doing that one day. There we go. Just breaking up screws. Because you know you have to recycle. Well, you don't have to recycle, but it's nice to recycle. Look at all these weird, growthy, veiny, weird things. The mod that lets you get real life pizza delivered. So you can get real life pizza delivered to your house. I want to go to the shops now and order some pizza. Popcorn has Alzheimer's. Who? Who? There we go. No. No, I'm just a forgetful person. My mind doesn't really people, names, things like that, my mind just doesn't really decide to keep them, but it doesn't think they're important information to store, you know? Oh, and tomorrow, Friday, we've got Rimworld, don't we? More Rimworld on Friday. That's nice. There we go. Oh, my tummy hurts. Look at all the spare tentacly bits. Tentacles! Tentacles that make it really difficult to have this model. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's get the Terminator. So yeah, this has like a destroyed Terminator that you could put on the base. I think I've decided we'll save it for something else. Another model's base. There we go. Oh yeah. Evan has a tiny little sword. This is a firstborn marine. Obviously. Like, he's so tiny. He's such a tiny baby. I can't believe they just had Space Marines be so tiny for so long. There we go. Like, this is meant to be a full-size Terminator. Next to a Thespid Stingwing. Next to a Tau. Like, I mean, Tau are meant to be smallish. Oh, darn it. There you go. This is such a cool designed model, though. There we go. Oh. There we go. Trying to break these tentacles off this thing is not very easy. There's a lot of connections on them. Okay, any more pieces? Oh yeah, big old claw. That's a cool claw. Oh, look at those weird spiky bits. I think that was like the other chest option you could have. Of then less tentacles. It seems Games Workshop really liked the Toxicrin though. Like, it's in so much lore. There's not a single other, except maybe Spore Mines, unit that's kind of like the Toxicrin. The Lictors kind of have a similar design aesthetic in terms of like the tentacles and stuff. Well, there's no other Tyrannid that's kind of like it. The Psychophage is a bit like it now. Like, you got entire hive fleets that are dedicated to, like, you know, just massive poisoning and stuff. And they've got one creature with which to do it. Maybe it's because the Toxicum was perfect. So perfect right away that they didn't need to try anything else. There we go. Sprue bits! And that's it. That's it. Maleceptor. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely massive. Like, this is a decently sized transport over here. Look at those big old spikes on its head. Just gluing from down. Oh, look at its tongue. It's gonna lick you. It's gonna lick it. Oh, is that eyes under there? Oh no, it doesn't have eyes. It doesn't have any eyes. It has like these things. Looks like it was meant to have eyes. Maybe that's like from an earlier evolution of a Tyrannid. And now it still retains those things, but it just now sees with its psychic power. The hive mind is a weird thing, though. I still don't really get the hive mind too well at the moment. Do you think when you use this thing, the devilfish, that you have to use the base? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check. If we go here, we can look at the chapter approved and then Control F and Devilfish. Large flying base. Okay, so yeah, it does have to use a flying base. Sad. Sad. I hate flying bases. What size is the large flying base? It's 60 millimeters. I could replace it with a 60mm base that I can actually then properly magnetize. Gosh, look at it. It keeps wanting to fall over. Fine. Oh, look. But if it really wanted to take off, it would have to like angle it at that angle. So that it would be going with its center of mass. I imagine it's got like all sorts of graph plates and stuff. Where's the lid for the knife? It's over here. And thank you everyone for coming to the stream today. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And, you know, all of that good stuff. Take care of yourself, be kind to others and vice versa. Remember to work hard but play harder. Eat good food, sleep well, dream of cupcakes but don't eat for cupcakes. They're friends, not food. Yeah! Goodbye, everyone. Love you all. Wee. Wee. Ah. Thanks for going to the stream. Don't forget to like. Don't forget I've got a video up as well. I was a member stream later today.